Today we are going on a safari through the English language, tracking down phrases that have one thing in common. They're all named after our friends from the animal kingdom. So let's leap down the rabbit hole and unravel their meanings and origins, shall we? And remember, if you enjoy this linguistic romp, subscribe and follow the English Nut across all habitats: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Thank you. First up, rabbit hole, a phrase that was popularized by Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, where Alice literally falls down a rabbit hole into a fantastical world. Ever been so engrossed in something that you lost track of time? Then, my friend, you've tumbled down a rabbit hole, much like Alice. This phrase has burrowed its way from Lewis Carroll's classic to describe a situation wherein you become so interested in a subject or an activity that you cannot stop trying to find out about it or doing it. Here are some example sentences. Researching her genealogy, she fell down a rabbit hole of historical records and family legends. Looking for a simple recipe, he found himself down a rabbit hole of culinary videos and gourmet blogs. I just wanted to watch one video on the English Nut, and 4 hours later, I'm still tumbling down the rabbit hole of linguistics. And who can forget the neo-noir rabbit hole that is The Matrix? Red pill or blue pill? Red pill, and down the rabbit hole you go, a deep dive into the unknown. Slithering onto snake oil. It originally referred to fraudulent health products and unproven medicine. The term comes from the old American practice of selling cure-all elixirs that were as effective as a chocolate teapot. Today, the term snake oil is used to describe deceptive marketing, healthcare fraud, or a scam. Its meaning has also broadened to refer to insincere deceptive talk. A snake oil salesman is someone who pushes or promotes quack remedies or other fraudulent items. And now for some example sentences. That new energy drink is nothing but modern snake oil, all hype and no health. He could smell the snake oil in their promises, slick as the salesman's hair. Did you know that there was a real snake oil used by Chinese laborers on the Transcontinental Railroad in the US? This oil was derived from Chinese water snakes and may actually have been effective thanks to its high omega-3 content. References to snake oil go far back in history. Pliny the Elder, the Roman naturalist of the 1st century AD, wrote, "The grease of a snake healeth any part of the eye that is broken." Clam up paints the picture of someone snapping shut faster than a clam's shell at low tide. It means to suddenly become silent or refuse to talk. Clams close their shells when they sense danger, and human beings become tight-lipped when they are uncomfortable or when they believe that giving out information will not be in their interest. Here are some example sentences. Ask him about his secret recipe and he'll clam up like it's buried treasure. Whenever the topic of ghosts comes up, she clams up and won't say a peep. Rumi, the 13th century Persian poet, said, "Listen, clam up your mouth and be silent like an oyster shell, for that tongue of yours is the enemy of the soul, my friend. When the lips are silent, the heart has 100 tongues." Oh, monkey business! It's all about mischievous or deceitful behavior, just like the playful and sometimes naughty antics of monkeys. Let's make sentences with the phrase. The teacher kept a close eye on the back row to prevent any monkey business during the test. Corporate espionage? Now that's some serious monkey business. At the zoo, the primates' monkey business was the crowd's delight, especially when hats started disappearing. The Marx Brothers film Monkey Business is a classic caper that brings the phrase to life. Having a whale of a time means enjoying oneself immensely. The earliest reference to this phrase is from 1895. In a write-up titled Student Slang by Willard C. Gore in The Inlander, a monthly magazine of the students of Michigan University, the following phrases are explained. Something exceptionally large as a whale of a procession, jolly as a whale of a time, or severe as a whale of an examination. Such usage obviously stems from the largeness of a whale, making it a convenient way to refer to the magnitude of something. In a sentence, at the amusement park, they had a whale of a time, screaming their heads off on the roller coaster. The reunion was a whale of a time, with laughter loud enough to wake the neighborhood. He was having such a whale of a time at the beach party that he didn't notice his sunburn. Ever seen someone take to a new task with surprising ease? They're taking to it like a duck to water, natural and splash-free. Ducks are born swimmers, so the phrase embodies an effortless adaptation. It's when you try something for the first time and realize that you have a natural ability for it. Here are a couple of example sentences. She took to coding like a duck to water, her fingers tapping away as if they'd been doing it for years. Give that kid a guitar and he'll take to it like a duck to water, strumming tunes by ear. In his book, From the Rat Race to Financial Freedom, Manoj Arora writes, "Be like a duck, paddling and working very hard inside the water, but what everyone sees is a smiling and calm face." Rabbit hole, snake oil, clam up, monkey business, whale of a time, like a duck to water. These were the 6 animal phrases covered in this video. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comments section. If you know any other phrases containing animal names, mention those as well. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.